Nothing already as they come up 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. And it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn into...
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zach Ertz with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
Jaguars 8.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Herbert throwing again. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition?
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40, the 20, 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. And he is into the end zone to give them a 2-point lead. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Nicole Hardman, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 21.
Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
They go play action now. Jackson. Completion here to Claypool. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now it's Barkley.
First down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Play action. It's Jackson. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Number 80, Jimmy Graham.
Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead.
His kick
and he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Jaguars 23, Vikings 21.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. They go play action with Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Jonathan Allen
has already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a 2nd time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his 2nd first-quarter touchdown there. They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Yeldon, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker now to add the point after.
The extra point.
And the lead is up to 5.
Kick is good.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
23.
This will make it into the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete.
Jackson
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd
Jackson.
and 5 at the 44-yard line.
It's complete to Brown, right side.
It's over! It's over! Let's dominate!
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Jackson's pass complete to
Marquise Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the...
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. We'll see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A gain of
right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
Yeah, he did. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Second and 12 at the Vikings' 47-yard line.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
It's third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he connects with Ertz. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
24-yard gain on the play.
And a first down carry for Barkley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Off play action. Jackson. That is caught inside the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
He's going to keep it again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Back at the 17-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. He sets to fire deep. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. William Golston in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Caught by the tight end Ertz. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he is throwing.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. Jones breaking from the contact. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Jair Alexander.
To throw again, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well, wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Jackson able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here's Jackson to throw. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They go counter with Breida. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. To throw on 2nd down, Herbert. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Barkley a first down and more. He's at the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 53 yards. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Here we go. It's Gore.
4th down.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And Barkley did not get there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
They'll run with Barkley. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Jacksonville.
Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. Now it's Jackson, and this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
45. Vikings 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Herbert throwing again.
And his throw here is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
Minnesota Vikings.
On the delay, here's Breida. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Jaguars 45.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Barkley. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
Complete to
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was staying in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And he will be out of bounds as the 3rd quarter comes to an end with an INT. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40.
It's sad they pay me. I do this for free.
10.
The greatest show on earth, baby.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown,
Saquon Barkley, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion.
Vikings 35.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The fourth quarter.